Are you looking for the best home generators? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best home generators on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Craftsman C00100202 2200 watt inverter generator. There are few pieces of equipment that have inspired such buyer loyalty as the Craftsman C00100020. You see them in garages and alongside RVs everywhere for good reason. They're as sturdy as an anvil, intuitive to operate, and as portable as they are performant. It's a bit small for a home backup, but the test team found that the 700W running output can handle the essentials, including your lights, fridge, and a few appliances, and does this while keeping quiet. It's a lightweight, dependable generator that's easy to pick up and bring wherever it's needed. Number 2. Champion Power Equipment 4500 watt electric start dual fuel inverter generator. Champion packed a lot of value in here, starting with the ability to run on either gas or propane. We've also verified that it produces clean, electronics-safe power. Monitoring the current when turning the saw or planer on, we saw a symmetrical sine wave. Total harmonic distortion held at 0%, though it blipped to 3.7 when we turned the saw on. With a 30-amp, RV-style plug, this generator is designed for powering a medium camper, and though it doesn't have a 240-volt outlet, it will still come in handy during an emergency at home. While the 650W output is somewhat modest, it's plenty for a small home or to keep the essentials going in a larger house. We also appreciate its squared design, which makes it easy to store when not in use. On the plus side, a small generator is a mobile generator, and this one's wheels and handles make it relatively easy to move around. Number 3. DuroMax XP13000HX Dual Fuel Generator. The DuroMax XP13000HX checks all the boxes we look for in a dual fuel generator. It offers the convenience of choosing between powerful gas and slightly more quiet and eco-friendly propane, and more than enough output to power an entire home. It's easy to use, so easy that Nick's non-tech savvy, 76-year-old mother feels comfortable with it. It's also incredibly durable. Nick's mom lives in a stormy area and has to fire hers up many times a year, and sometimes runs it for a week at a time with few breaks. It keeps on trucking, year after year, without issue. The digital display is a nice touch, which provides info like output and a countdown to recommended maintenance. It's a very heavy generator, but the stout handles and burly wheels make it surprisingly easy to move if necessary. As we've seen throughout the guide, if weight is your only meaningful concern, then you've got a solid generator on your hands. Number 4. Generac 7043 Home Standby Generator. If you have especially large power demands and you're willing to make a major investment to ensure the power stays on no matter what, a large standby generator like the Generac 7043 is the way to go. Churning out a massive 22000W, it's more than enough for all but the largest of homes. This package includes a 200A switch that will automatically start the generator in the event of municipal power loss, so it's ready and waiting to help you wait out the blackout in comfort. You're going to need an electrician to install this generator, but once it's in place you can more or less forget about it. It plugs directly into your natural gas system, so there's no tank to refill. It starts automatically in the event of a power outage, so there's no need to worry about operating it. The unit is reliable, so beyond recommended maintenance, there really isn't much for you to do at all. And that's the point. You want a standby generator to provide peace of mind no matter how the wind blows, and that's exactly what this unit delivers. Number 5. Honda EU2200i Companion Inverter Generator. At half the size and less than half the weight of the other models in this guide, the Honda EU2200i is incredibly portable. It's easy to pick up, move around, or pack in a vehicle, and since the generator is fully enclosed, it can slip into tight spaces without getting caught on anything. That enclosure is an important feature as it protects the inverter electronics and helps contain noise. The EU2200i is remarkably quiet. In testing, we measured sound levels of 68.9 decibels at the generator under no load. When we switched it to Eco mode, which reduces engine speed when power isn't called for, sound was reduced to 67 decibels. When we used an oscilloscope to look at the sine wave of the current generated, the curves were smooth and symmetrical, an indicator of clean power required by sensitive electronics. When we started and stopped things with bigger motors, like a table saw and air conditioner, the sine wave remained smooth. Running under these heavier loads, we measured the highest sound levels for the EU2200i at 81.2 decibels at the generator. Aside from the clean enclosure, there are some other nice features on this generator. The vent on the gas cap can be closed, so that fumes, or fuel, cannot escape. So, if it's been packed inside an SUV, the fuel or fumes associated with it won't be released. Likewise, the power on-off switch doubles as a fuel shutoff so it can't be forgotten. Lastly, the EU2200i has ports for parallel operation. With the correct cable, it can be connected to a second EU2200i to double output to 4,400 starting watts and 3,600 running watts. The EU2200i is ideal for camping and other outdoor events where generator noise might be frowned on.